John Hollis, Rockers in Recovery. Thanks for tuning in this afternoon. We've had a heck of a day going on around here. We've had two great interviews so far today. We had Peter Keys on this morning at 11 a.m. We had Lyle on at 1 p.m., and it was two great interviews. And we have a third one. We have a Blast from the Past coming on, Lou Esposito of the Capris, and he will be talking about some of his new endeavors and things that he's doing. Lou, of course, is a Rock and Roll Hall of Fame member, singer-songwriter, and he will be talking about two of his latest songs, Stronger Together and In Your Eyes. Lou has been in the music business for pretty long stretch, and he's going to tell you all about it. Let's bring him on so we can hear more about his new music and where he's been and what he's been doing. Lou, welcome to the show.
John, how are you? Can you hear me?
I can hear you now.
Okay. I just want to make sure.
Yeah, man. So how you been, Lou?
I've been okay, John. I've been busy as usual. Had my fingers in a little bit of everything. Capris still doing a lot of concerts for major promoters, and been writing, been recording, just, trying to stay above ground,
I understand that you opened up a new publishing company, too.
Yeah, I did. I opened up a publishing company a few days ago. As it turns out, and I know you know about this, the record business is pretty much dismal, and everybody is going independent these days, and so you pretty much have to support yourself, and that includes publishing and things like that. So you have to sort of self-promote yourself in every aspect of it.
What do you find as far as the music business compared to now, with the digital age compared to years ago? It's like night and day, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, it's like night and day. I mean, years ago, you brought music to record companies. You saw an A&R man, and if they were interested in you, they would give you a budget for the year, a nice lump of change, and if you did the right thing, you got one the following year. They stayed with you, and you had a shot. The digital age, you put things on Amazon and iTunes and everywhere else, and it doesn't accumulate too much, but it's pretty much what everyone has to do. The record business, like I said, is pretty much gone. It's a shame.
Yeah, I mean, over the years, you definitely, you've seen the difference in the mid-'90s when they started to, outright just give away music for free on certain online organizations, all the way up into the 2000s until, I think it really took a turn where people started saying, wait a minute, our dividend checks, our royalty checks are decreasing and nothing's happening on the other end. And
yeah, exactly.
I think that really took...
That was pretty much when Napster happened. And you're right. Everybody was, why am I going out to buy this when I can just download it for free? And I remember around that time I got a royalty check. I couldn't believe it, for 47 cents, I think, And,
wow.
Yeah, 40 cents. I couldn't even buy coffee with the damn thing, like if the stamp was worth more. But, it's just the sign of the times. And as much as you'd like to think that, well, maybe it'll turn around, I don't know what's going to make it turn around. I don't know. I mean, you're in this business, and I'm sure you see a lot of the same thing.
Listen,
how are you,
one
by
of the
way?
things...
I don't forget about all this formal talk. How are you doing, and how's that Cuban restaurant? I want to go back there.
The Cuban restaurant's doing good. I'm doing good, and I frequent it often.
Good. Okay. All right.
One of the things that, it's funny, man, because as we're talking about this, and I've thought to myself over the years, different people that we've worked with, yourself and other folks, Mark Stein, other folks that have been a part of Rockers in Recovery, even guys today, Jam Alker, and so many other cats that are involved. One of the things that we try to do with everybody is, promote what they're doing and get it out there for them. They come and they do some shows and they do things with us and blah, blah, blah. But it's important for us to be able to get the music out to other people so they can hear it. And, like when we did your post last night, the first thing we did was we put in there where they could get the music on Amazon. And I think one of the things that has not happened over the years is just that. You'll go to, an interview, you'll go somewhere, and, they'll do an interview. They're starting to do it now, but for years you wouldn't even see anything in there where you can get the music. So I think that's going to help. I think that will strengthen it, and, over time, as long as you're not giving it where somebody can take it offline, because people can take it offline too. With the technology today, you put a song in, they can clip the song right out of your interview. So I mean, there's a lot of different things that are going on.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you go to YouTube, which is pretty much free to everyone, and the music's there, so they could sort of rip it. But I appreciate what you did as far as putting it up in iTunes and Amazon. Yeah, it's all available there. But it's a tough go, John. I mean, you have to do it because you love it and because you're being honest with yourself. You have a story to tell, and you do it the best way you can, and if you can somehow survive off of it, which is a long shot, well, then, you're okay.
Now, when you look back, because your music career started many, many years ago, and as not to offend you, Lou, but it started many years ago, and you're with the Capris. You've done a lot of different things. You've been with Chuck Berry. You were with Bo Diddley. You've done a lot of different stuff over the years. Who was your favorite people to perform with?
My favorite performer of all time. I mean, what are you talking about, to play with, or just someone I met that I liked? There was a difference here.
Somebody that you played with.
Oh, I guess Chuck Berry was sort of the biggest kick because, I was aware the whole time that I was with the guy that pretty much started that rock progression, that he was it. And he could be a little difficult, but, we worked it out. And so, yeah, every minute I was on stage with him, I was aware that I was with history and the legend, not the legend.
Yeah, lost recently, too. Great artist. Lost recently. A couple of weeks ago he passed away. The other thing is too is that you've done, a lot of, you give your time and you go and you do a lot of benefit stuff too, and people aren't aware of what has to go into that. We are, because we know the deal, but there's a lot of people that don't understand, when you're going out and you're putting your time out and you're making a statement, you're doing it from your heart, but it takes a lot. Through that, I have seen over the years with you, one of the things that you did was you're not in recovery, but you're a supporter of recovery. And one of the things that I seen was how you start to adapt to the situation, and you started to see your own issues with friends and loved ones and people that were affected by the disease of addiction. In Your Eyes and Stronger Together. Let's start with In Your Eyes. What is that about?
I had 4 friends that overdosed back in the late 60s, I guess, and 2 of them in particular I was very close with. And one of them, the first verse of the song deals with a 5-minute episode I had with him, called over to him. I was across the street from him, and he looked at me and his eyes were dead. And he was walking away from me to avoid me. His mother came to the door crying, and I knew he was gone. And I was trying to help this kid as much as I could, and it was just useless. I couldn't do anything. Verse 2 of the song was another close friend of mine, and we used to ride bikes together, play stickball together, do all these things together. And through his addiction, one day he didn't want to play anymore. And So I saw him go downhill, and I was lucky to always have been aware of what was going on around me and keeping away from it, But I was always sensitive to the part of I'm losing friends here. And verse 3 of that song pretty much is about it doesn't discriminate. You can be rich, you can be poor, you can be old, young, you can be okay, tomorrow you're not okay. So anybody's susceptible to drug addiction. And you just pretty much have to be there for them, which brings you to the song Stronger Together.
Great stuff. And tell us a little bit about that.
Stronger Together, I was approached by the government, and I was asked if I could write a song about the value of communicating with family, friends, using the word community in it as a community of people that you know, rather than you thinking you're on your own and thinking about going into drugs or drinking and not feeling alone. So just talk to people around you. I've done that in my life too, where I thought, they're not going to be able to help me. And then you talk and you say, well, yeah, they did, and you didn't expect it. So that's pretty much what Stronger Together was about. Before you think you're alone and you take that dive into the dark side, just talk to friends, family, and things like that. And that's what Stronger Together was. You can be strong as one, but you can be stronger together,
Great stuff. And this is just some of the stuff that you've written lately. What's on the agenda for your future here, though? What are you looking to do? I know you got the new company you're opening. You got some other things you're doing. What's the overall game plan for you?
I'm pretty much in one of those mushy soft modes. I'm writing like sort of love songs. I still do the. I'm still interested in doing the recovery thing, but with the writer, you never know what direction you're going to go in. So right now I'm just feeling sensitive to issues of the heart. And so that's what I'm doing. I'm writing some songs like that, and see where it takes me. It sort of guides you.
Did you find that it's funny that you're saying that? Do you kind of get that from the Capris too? Because that's kind of like that whole Capri thing too. A lot of that, ballads and love songs and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's probably it. Because I share my time with myself and the Capris. So when I'm with the Capris, if I play with them enough, I get into that love mode. That must be it. That could be it.
Well, listen, Lou, I'm really, really glad that you came on today, and we appreciate, what you've done for the recovery community and working along with the government, SAMHSA, and other organizations to be able to help people and pay it forward and to be able to, get your words on paper that can maybe help heal somebody else down the road. So we are totally, totally grateful that you came on today to talk about what you're doing and how you're doing it. And you can check out, of course, Stronger Together and In Your Eyes on Amazon Music and iTunes. And, of course, any other things that you need to find out, you can actually go to, on Facebook, Lou Esposito / The Capris. And, message Lou, and he'll talk. He's a great person to round off on. I've done it in the past, and he was a great ear and had some great feedback. So feel free, reach out, Lou Esposito / The Capris on Facebook. Lou, again, thank you, bro.
John, thank you, and thank you for everything you do. You're pretty much in the shadow right now as far as not talking about yourself, but you've done it all, kid. You put it out there for people. You gave them a place to go.
Well, man, we try, and we, I look at it like this: all glory to God. If it was up to the stars in the universe, I'd still be slobbering on myself in a corner somewhere. So I look at, the fact that, my higher power has brought me to where I'm at today, and my job is to give it back. And for some crazy reason, this is how he manifested it in my life. And, some days that's a good thing, Lou, and some days I have to say to him, why? Just why?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yes, sir. I know that one, John. I know.
So, well, listen, man, it's always a pleasure. I'm going to look forward to talking to you again soon. And we got this event coming up in Wilkes-Barre, and maybe we can get you up there to hang out with us. And Muddy Shoes and some other folks are going to be up there. We're going to have a blast. And that's going to be, of course, September the 9th in Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania. If you can make it up, we'd love to see you.
Oh, yeah, I'll make it up. I have one condition, though.
What's that?
The night we did the Valentine concert in Pembroke Pines. Well, the night before, you had this block of blue cheese. If you notice, I was hanging out near that block. I loved it. So if you bring that, I'm going. I'm just telling you now.
Any particular chip you would like to dip into that blue cheese?
When I saw that blue cheese, I was like, forget about the meet and greet. I want that cheese. It was great.
You're the best, man. All right, brother. Listen, got to blow. But I'll tell you, it's always a pleasure talking to you, brother.
You too. Bye-bye.
Right, later. Bye.
Thanks.
Judy was boring.
Hello.
Then Judy discovered ChumbaCasino.com.
It's my little escape.
Now Judy's the life of the party.
Oh, baby, mama's bringing home the bacon.
Whoa, take it easy, Judy. The Chumba life is for everybody. So go to ChumbaCasino.com and play over 100 casino-style games. Join today and play for free for your chance to redeem some serious prizes. ChumbaCasino.com. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18+ terms and conditions apply. See website for details.